What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to News to the Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Here to talk to you about the Disney Plus censorship that's going around all over social media, including Twitter. And it's just crazy to think that Disney Plus would actually pull this late edit onto the Falcon and Winter Soldier. If you all recall, if you've ever seen the show, the Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of did push the boundaries a little bit by showing a little bit more of blood in the MCU, because as we know it, streaming platforms such as Disney Plus kind of tend to push the boundaries when it comes to violence and more mature stuff, since it's not exactly a movie, and I think they have a lot more flexibility with that. Hell, we even just got a lot of the Marvel Netflix shows that came onto Disney Plus. Now they're officially available there, and now that Disney has official mature content on their platform, they've implemented a parental restriction feature where you're required to put a PIN code in order to gain access to a lot of the mature content on there as well. And I'll get to that point in a second, but before we go further, I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos on a daily, and I live stream on Sundays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. Be sure to check me out there. Join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below, along with the links to my Instagram and my Twitter. Definitely follow me there when you get a chance. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the whole topic at hand here with Disney Plus censoring some of the scenes here on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I hope they don't do this. I hope this is like the last time they do something like this. And supposedly a lot of the original content will be restored after this whole thing kind of just blew up all over social media. So last month, Disney Plus introduced new content settings to coincide with the arrival of the TV mature related Marvel shows that formerly resided on Netflix. Additionally, Kevin Feige has promised that Moon Knight will push the envelope in terms of its rating as well. Those are welcome developments for many fans. However, Disney Plus has apparently edited some of the violence out of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier over a year after it debuted. Via the direct, a Reddit user noticed that two scenes from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 3 were considerably toned down. In the first example, a scientist murdered by Zemo no longer has blood on his face. His eyes are also closed in a new shot. And this is the shot that we're talking about. This was actually posted by the MCU Direct, and Disney Plus has edited scenes in the Falcon and Winter Soldier to censor violence and blood. More photos and details through the article here if you click on the link. So this is the tweet right here, and it shows that the original one, quite a bit of blood there for, a murder, someone getting shot. That's what's supposed to happen when people get shot, just blood all over the chest and, blood coming out of the mouth and everything, and his eyes were wide open. In the bottom, even though Zemo shot him, there's no blood, there's no bullet point entry, and his eyes are closed. And this is just Disney playing it safe and just censoring its content. This is not okay. I mean, why? What was wrong with the original one? The original one wasn't even all that bad. It wasn't like so gruesome. It's just somebody getting shot. And this is exactly what you would expect to see when someone gets shot. I don't know why Disney did this, but there's a horrible excuse, and the excuse kind of sounds like damage control, which I will get into in just a second. So you're going to want to hear this. And here's another prime example. As originally streamed, the second scene featured Bucky Barnes impaling a bounty hunter with a metal pipe. In a new edit, the pipe bounces off the hunter regardless of the continuity problem it causes when the hunter is still pinned to the storage container in a later shot without the pipe in place. Falcon and Winter Soldier's new edit on Disney Plus no longer shows a Madripoor bounty hunter getting impaled by a metal pipe. Now the pipe simply bounces off of her. More photos and details right here, and it shows still the bounty hunter is in the same exact position. In the original one, there's a pipe impaling her. In the new updated version, the pipe clearly bounces off and she still remains impaled, which is really an issue right now. Like it's ridiculous why Disney would even go out of their way to like go ahead and edit the shots, even post like when it was already uploaded like over a year ago. And I can't believe this show actually premiered over a year ago on Disney Plus, and it's unclear when exactly these edits were made. It's also apparent that Disney Plus can make these changes at any time and for any reason. These are far from the most violent images in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. John Walker bludgeoning a flag smasher to death with Cap's shield would be a good example of that, but if too many edits are made, then these dramatic moments will lose some of their impact. So what do you think about these edits? You let me know down in the comment section below. And to update, because this only just came out, I think it was posted today, Disney Plus will restore the original edits of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, supposedly. And earlier this week, some astute fans noticed those Disney Plus apparently edited some of the violence out of those scenes that I mentioned a little earlier in this video about, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This sparked some concerns that Disney Disney would continue to retroactively edit its Marvel shows, and it would have taken a lot of effort to trim the TVMA Marvel shows down to the next rating level. However, Disney Plus will reportedly restore the original edits of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which may allay those fears. Via EW, this alternate cut of the Falcon and Winter Soldier was accidentally uploaded in an attempt to correct a credit. We're told Disney hopes to have the issue remedied as soon as possible. And that is exactly the damage control and like the little poor excuse that I was talking about here. What does like editing a supposedly violent scene have anything to do with correcting a credit of a person? Somebody clearly went out of their way to edit those two violent scenes just to credit somebody, or just to correct a credit of some sort. Somebody had like the intent of going in there and censoring some things. Do not give me that nonsense, because we know that's not really true. But anyways, it does beg the question of why the censored edit was created in the first place. Regardless, the original version should be restored pretty soon. So again, to refresh your memory, the director had the first guide to the two changes. In the first scene, a scientist murdered by Zemo no longer has blood on his face, and the second scene featured Bucky throwing a metal pipe at a bounty hunter, which caused the bounty hunter to be impaled to a metal storage unit or some sorts. So those were relatively minor changes, but Marvel fans have been very vocal about any retroactive changes to the show. Assuming EW's report is accurate, the issue should be resolved pretty soon. And are you relieved to hear that the Falcon and Winter Soldier's original edits will be restored? You let me know down in the comment section below. Now, this was reported on the 29th, the original report, and then this one was updated and it was reported today that everything will be restored. So it's a good thing I'm actually talking about this right now, because I would have made two separate videos, but I kind of figured let me just talk about everything, get everything out of the way, and just mention to you and update you all that everything's going to be just okay. And I just hope that Disney Plus doesn't make future edits like this, because we all know like characters like Moon Knight are pretty violent. And if you haven't seen the very first episode already, it actually premiered earlier today on Disney Plus, and that actually showed quite a bit of blood in the very first episode, which to me looks very promising, and which also leads me to believe that Kevin Feige was actually telling the truth when it comes to like pushing the envelope when it comes to violence. And I hope Moon Knight does that in future episodes. So I'm really excited for Moon Knight as well. But anyways, you let me know about all this Disney Plus censorship fiasco. Honestly, the question really that I have for Disney Plus is, what was the point of censoring violent scenes if you already gained access to the Marvel TV mature content from Netflix and allowed it on your platform in the first place? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the parental restriction controls anyways? If people want to watch mature content, then input a PIN code to gain access to that mature content. Do not censor mature content that is already there anyways. Otherwise, what would be the point of trying to watch mature content on Disney Plus? Honestly, I don't understand. Like, I just can't even fathom that kind of logic, because you know what? It's illogical. There's no logic behind that. But anyways, there's no need to worry, no need to despair, because everything will be okay, and we're going to be getting the original content back fully uncensored. Let me know, guys, what are your thoughts about this whole debacle? Comment down below with your thoughts. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so y'all don't miss anything. As always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.